I think we're live. I'm back, doing it sideways today. Try and check it out. Let me see. Let me go to my page real quick and make sure this is going the way I want it to go. Looks alright. Let's see. Friday Guitar Hang, ask a question. The way I want it to go. And it looks alright. Let's close this window up a little bit. Get rid of some of that glare. I gotta get some different curtains, you guys. YouTube, what's up? Man. Okay. Let's just groove on this. Yo. Let's see if anyone even joins with it sideways now. We got one, Dave, what's up? We're trying it sideways again. We'll see if anyone comes in here. I'm gonna jam with some of this trap while we're waiting for people to get in here, but we gotta tune her up first. She's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away. Let me go back to the beginning. I think it's that vibe. What's up, you guys? Okay, some people are coming in. We got it sideways today. What's up? I'm hoping this looks a little bit better. You can see a little bit more. Up and down gets more people in here, and I get a lot more new subscribers from going up and down. But sideways, the quality's so much better, and I can use my computer. I love that vibe. Been meaning to ask if you are running, Dave, MK, what's up? Back to being right-handed too, yeah. We'll see if we can get anyone in here sideways, that's the only thing. Meaning to ask if you're running the Bell or Tumnus on a 9 volts. They're both on a power supply. I have the mini one, so you can't actually put a 9 volt, but I'm doing 9 volts to them from the power supply instead of 18 volts, yeah. For both of them, here's the Bell. There's the Bell. Let's go to the Tumnus. We're trying it down a little bit. It feels great in the room. I feel like it's going to be kind of loud for you guys. Love that groove, dude. They have a chip in them that ups it to 18 volts internally? Interesting. Do you have to take the back off to get to that? I didn't even know that was a thing, honestly. Also, not gonna lie, you guys, sideways. Reed, do I still do lessons? Hello to the TikTok chat, because there are some people in TikTok. Yes, I do. I do lessons. Reed, if you shoot me a DM on TikTok there, because I'm doing both simultaneously right now. Yeah, I absolutely do. Happy to go over anything you want. Still doing lessons. Most of my content's all on YouTube now. It's only because I'm streaming sideways. I've got this platform I can stream at both simultaneously. But, yep. I absolutely do. Just shoot me a DM if you want to get a lesson going. I'm happy to do it. I do them over FaceTime. Mike, I got multiple multiple chats going. Questions from each stream. What's up to YouTube? TikTok, what's up to you guys too? We're doing both at the same time today. I'm running HDRX 20 right now. This through a 112 cabinet underneath it. PRS amp, HDRX 20. Jim, thanks for the question. Chase, yep, new camera angle. I'm back. Let's see. Okay, Mike, sounds so good. Hey, thanks, Mike. I appreciate that. Here's my question. How long after first moving to Nashville did you start making enough money to not feel worried about living and rent, etc.? Oh, man. It's so hard. I just had a great coffee this morning with a guy named Nick, who's brand new to town, and we went to the same high school. Now, I graduated in 2012. He graduated in 2020, so big age gap. Man, he had asked a similar question, and it just comes in waves. There were years where I'd make like good money, and then wintertime would come and I'd be like, I have no money. It's just waves. I'm more stable now because of Lanco and because of YouTube and because of my lessons that I teach. So all of those things, big help. We got the dog in here too. But it took a while, man. Some people find it a lot quicker. I had to practice a bunch and get better, which took a long time. But yeah, I don't have a concrete answer, but it took some time. It took some time, no doubt. I got the dogs going crazy. Good afternoon. What's up, everybody? Simultaneously on 2 different platforms right now. Ha. You guys, Pete with the first tip in the chat too, right when Stetson hopped up on me. Look at this dog, dude. This dog is crazy. This is Stetson, little Italian greyhound that just wants to sit by me. That's all he wants right now. Okay. You see yourself in the screen? Oh, okay, let me set him down. He used to not be able to jump up here. He's getting bigger. He's getting bigger every day. Okay, a bunch of people commented. I got 2 different chats looking at. Pete, dude, huge tip in the chat off the bat. Tell me, you guys, especially my YouTube viewers, check this out, I get less viewers during the live when it's sideways. But when it saves, I think the quality's better. It's 1080p. It's wider angle, obviously. And this is what I've noticed. I get less viewers and less new subscribers on YouTube. But, and this might just be a coincidence because Pete kicked it off, I seem to get better tips when it's sideways. I don't know. But Pete, thank you, dude. As always, I got a ton of questions right now to answer on both sides. Okay, one from TikTok here. Hey, I'm a little new here. How do I go about learning a scale, and how do I move it up and down the fretboard? Okay, good question. Off the bat, right? I just look up the pentatonic scale, the minor pentatonic scale. There's going to be 5 shapes, and I just start working on those up the fretboard, right? You're going to start with the simple, easy. Let me turn this drive off. The easy, just... And you learn the second position. You know, and I'd focus on your roots while you're doing that. Hey, great question, though. Does it help having long fingers as a guitarist? You know, there's been pros and great players that have had long fingers and short fingers. I don't, you know, you're going to be okay either way, I think. Let's see, you don't change anything. That's how the Klon type pedal get that sound. Oh, you're saying inside it's naturally doing it, Dave. I didn't know the Wampler one was doing that. But it sounds good, I think. Pete, thank you again, man. Okay, Mike, what do you recommend for practicing triads? Okay, for a late beginner. Here, Mike, there's a couple ways. A lot of times you're going to learn triads and they're going to be teaching it to you like up the neck, right? So here's A, here's A, and here's A, right? This is what I do, is I take your bar chord and start breaking it down. Instead of vertically, I'd look at it horizontally. Look, if I grab this whole E-shaped A chord right here, check that out, right? Now look inside of this. Check this out. This is the power of this. There's a triad right here. There's a triad right here. There's a triad right here. There's 3 triads that you're already probably playing in that whole E chord. It's just breaking them down. So I'd break that down and look at those intervals. Know what you're playing. Here I'm playing the major third, the 5, and the 1 of an A chord. Here I'm playing the 1, the major third, and the 5 of an A chord. Here I'm playing the 5, the 1, and the major third of an A chord. And this bottom one is a power chord, 1, 5, 1. So I'd take that and start looking at it. When you come up here, there 3 is a triad. Now C shape. This is an A major chord in C shape. I got the C shape here, and this bar acts as the nut. If I was down here and played a C without my pointer finger, because the nut, it's a C chord. I move my root up to an A note. Now I got an A major chord in C shape. Now check this out. There's a triad here, there's a triad here, there's a triad here, and there's a triad here. You know, so you might already know a lot. Right? Right? Here. Power chord. You know? Sorry, little guy's eating my guitar stand. He just wants some attention. So there's a lot already going. You know? Oh, hold on just a second. Let me block someone over here on TikTok. Okay. So yeah, I think about it that way, Mike. It's great help. Little guy just wants to sit up here and hang out so bad. Play with them a little bit, then I was like, all right, it's time to stream. Dude, killer stream already, though. Killer stream already. Okay. Let's see. Mike, awesome. Thanks, man. Love you. Love the dogs, too. Hey, thanks. So moving up and down, I guess it's a fair assumption to make sure you have some change saved up and maybe some connections, and at bare minimum, a room to rent. Yeah, absolutely. I'd come up here with a little bit of an egg if you can, just a little at least. And then, you know, if you're looking for money, the quickest way as a player, start getting down on Broadway and playing a lot on Broadway. You know, that's really going to be the quickest way to actual consistent money on it. Right, you know, that's the thing, I think. Prefer it sideways. Okay, great. I'm glad you guys like it. Okay, got some more questions. Dude, killer stream already off the bat. Thank you for the tips. So do I know much about guitar tone? I mean, yeah, I definitely do, but not metal tones. I play no metal type of music. I don't know anything about how to get you a good metal tone. Now, a good blues tone, I mean... Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Sorry I can't help you more with the metal tone thing. Tack Ridge, what's up? What's up, you guys? Okay. Ethan, hope all is well, buddy. Hey, thanks. I learned the second solo for guitar. Oh, yeah. Okay, hey. Glad you learned it. You learned it quicker than I did. Yeah, I hope that helped a little bit, man. I know I ended up getting off that stream there, but glad you took the time and tried to learn it. That's awesome. It really is. Okay, Terry says, killer tone. Hey, thanks, man. Do you ever stack the tumness with other pedals? I stack with Noble's OD and have to jack the tone up on the tumness to fight through the woofiness of the Nobles. Hey, Terry, great question. So I do. Let me turn my overall volume down a little bit because this is going to get loud. Let's go to the bridge pickup. That's my clean tone right now. So here's the tumness. Let me get my settings on the Nobles are a little cooked. So here's tumness. I got the volume set at 9 o'clock. I got the drive set at almost 11. So the tumness I do run a little hotter than I normally do for a lot of pedals. But yeah, I mean, here's just the tumness. Here's the Noble stacked on it. It still cleans up well if I go back with both of them on. That's it stacked with the full drive, really saturated, kind of. You know, that kind of thing. I don't know how to play that whole lick. All I know is I don't even know what it is. I'm really messing around there. That's a sloppy plan. But anyways, I love stacking them. I agree with exactly what you said. I don't have the base cut nobles. It gets woofy on its own. Especially, I love the nobles now with the single coils. Do I clean them? Here's the nobles. So it's definitely a little woofy, but I like it. I like it. Okay, so many comments coming in from both sides right here. Dude, Scott, the amp fund, the Sir Amp Fund. I think, Scott, I think at this point you could buy me a new amp. I think that's what you've already done, Scott. But dude, thank you. Second tip in the chat today. Dude, if you guys are liking this, I swear I get less viewers overall when it's sideways, but the quality's better. And I swear, I always get more tips when it's sideways. I don't know why. No metal, no guitar. Not sure what you mean, but nope, no metal stuff. I don't play any metal stuff. Love your plant. Hey, Marcus on TikTok. Is that a McCarty? Hey, no, this is a DGT, a PRS DGT. It's similar-ish to a McCarty. It's got what normally is a tremolo bridge. I have the bridge locked down, but they're DGT pickups in it. So it's similar, but a little different. Similar, but a little different. Great question, though. Great question. Never mind, I see the DGT. Okay, there you are. You got it. Scott, you also said you need a chair with an arm slip up. Any gigs this weekend? Yes, Scott, I'm playing tomorrow from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. down on Broadway with Grace West again. Who's great, man. She just hit me up last minute for that gig. I'm free, so I said yes. It should be great, you know. That's what everyone always wants to hear on these. Every time. How many times have I played that on stream? Probably 500. Scott, I promise the amp is actually getting fixed, though, because I'm going to take this amp on tour with us for Lanco. I'm going to bring both of these, and we're going to test at rehearsals which I like more, but this amp has been out of service for so long, and I've just got to take it in, so it's finally going to happen. It's finally going to happen. On Monday, I'm going to go in and take it to the Heim guys here, and we'll get it going. AJ, good to see you. Good to see you. Okay, so many comments on here. Jesse, what's up? I don't know, Freeboard. Tone is all to the individual. It's super true. Hold on just a second. We got Stetson chewing something. No. Okay. Graphite and cigars. What's up? I love a good cigar, Graphite. I love a good cigar. What is the most efficient way to incorporate polyrhythms into blues improvisation? Pete, I have no idea. And I'm sorry, man. I have no idea. I think I just play some stuff, and whatever comes out sounds good. I enjoy. No. Oh boy, is eating a chord down there. He's just so wild right now. But it's great. So gigs this weekend, yes. Polyrhythms, I don't know, man. I wish I could, say something where I actually know. I don't. Nope. See, okay, a question on TikTok. When doing pull-offs, the note I pull off to never rings out / makes noise. How can I fix that? Okay. Let's talk a little bit about it. I'd zoom in, and you're just going to focus on doing the pull-offs. Let's say we're doing there to there, and so this might be some of it. You might just be lifting off. But what I'm actually doing is pulling down a little bit and popping the string. So even if I don't ring it with my right hand, so I'm pulling down a little bit and then pulling it off, and that makes it ring up. I'm not just lifting straight off. I'm going, it comes off, but it pulls it a little bit just so it... Hey, AJ with the gifts and the stream, thank you. I'll tell you what, little boy is being so destructive right now. So destructive. Just have to take everything away from him, huh? Okay. Oh, AJ, thank you, dude. What a stream. I lift straight off. Yeah. Down and it's light. It's a nuance thing, isn't it? Got some people in there watching from work. Ethan, what's up, man? John Mayer was playing at the LA Concert Fire fundraiser last night. That's right, and I missed it. Let's see if I can find a video of it. LA Fire Aid. Oh, it was on Netflix. Okay, here's a stream of the entire concert. Let's see if there's a timestamp for John Mayer. Here it is. John Mayer.
The incredible John Mayer!
Let's listen to some of this, dude. Oh, and he kicks it off with Neon. Oh, because he's playing the whole thing acoustic. That's why. I wish John Mayer was playing with the band. I was going to throw this on a jam. A home with broken hearts. Okay. Oh, thank you for the membership. See you guys sideways. It's always less viewers and almost no subscribers. I don't think I've gained a single subscriber so far from it. But I do always feel like the tips are better sideways, and the quality's just so much better. But okay, Pete. Oh, I already answered the polyrhythm thing by not answering it. I have no idea. And I'm sorry. AJ, what types of strings and picks do you use? Okay. I use elixirs, tens, the NanoWeb ones, or polyweb. I like the NanoWeb. NanoWeb's great. Picks, I've moved around. Right now, I'm using these. That Tortex Flow. It's a Dunlop one, I believe. Yeah, we can't get it in focus. Also, I'm using the corner of the pick, not the point. Not the point. I use the side, the shoulder. And this shoulder has a slight point on it, and that I do like. So. Okay. Multi-stream. Oh, I see. So I can only see one chat from that. Just been getting on flows as well. They have some thicker ones. Yeah, I've got to. So this one, what are these little? One I'm using. It's rubbed off. What's this one? This is 0.73, and then I have some green ones, same thing, that are 0.88. I don't like the super thick ones as much, but that's preference. You know, that's all preference. John Mayer was playing the Fires last night. Okay. I was hoping he'd play with the band. Yeah, me too. But you got to think, too, like, John Mayer makes a bag for that show. In his band, I mean, think about it. How much per night does he have to take out a band? If it's a trio, it's less. But, you know, I'd be hard-pressed to think. Who knows? At that level, I don't know what everybody would be making. You'd think no one would be making less than $1,000 a gig for a one-off like that. Once you go on a full tour, he's probably got a set amount. Okay, we're gonna play 30 shows. I'll pay you $50K. Right? I'd imagine that's how it goes. And then certain guys that play with him all the time might be on a salary, or maybe he just does the lump sum per tour. I don't know. That would be a one-off show. So who knows? For a couple songs, for that big of a thing, John Mayer's probably... Well, that's a benefit, so let's pretend it's not benefit. Because the money, he's probably not keeping any money, or just very little, and it's going to Fires, right? But I don't know. John Mayer's at the level where I'm pretty sure if you wanted him to do a 60-minute solo acoustic private thing for your birthday or something, I'd imagine you're paying at least $1 million. At least $1 million. And I know that from country artists, you know. There's people who are at the top of the game. There's numbers like that for a private show. So I don't know. You got to think if he brings out the full band, that's probably costing him maybe 10 grand. I don't know. This is me just shooting from the hip, but so I wish he would have brought the full band too. But you know, like John Mayer when he did that solo acoustic arena tour, oh boy, is making bank. He's selling the same amount of tickets, playing the same venues, but the overhead goes way down. Because then not only are you not having to pay any other players, you're having to pay way less crew, way less, right? Less lodging, less bus fees. I mean, that overhead is like, whew, it cut probably more than in half. Do you know Man on the Side? Dude, I started jamming on that yesterday in stream. Let's look it up. I'd started that the other day and I've already forgot it. Okay, YouTube, Man on the Side. Cover. This is a cover of it. But... 'Cause 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 Oh, look at that. Isn't that funny? I was talking about this the other day. Okay, so it's going. Now he, on this, and this is the first YouTube cover that comes up, goes to this chord. Goes to a C sharp minor, 7, on the YouTube cover. That's not what John Mayer's playing. Definitely not. You can hear that it's not quite it. He's going. So here's a pro tip. It's this. That chord is wrong. The second chord that this guy's playing is. That's what he's doing. It's not that. It's that. You're going to move that ring finger up a half step. This chord, not this chord, this chord. I discovered that the other day. He's playing it, and I was like, dude, that second chord does not sound like the way John's playing. It's not so minor like that. It's... It's that vibe. It's that Lenny vibe that he does for. Okay. Does your online guitar lessons revolve around the cage system? Yes and no. My lessons are there to talk about whatever you want to talk about. A lot of students come to me and are wanting to dive deeper into the cage system. The cage system's a big fundamental. I mean, it's one of those things where if you really want to be playing like at the next level, you can learn it in different ways, but if you don't know it, you're not going to be able to be playing better. That's how, like, I know E chord, E chord, E chord, E chord, E chord. Then when I'm soloing, improvising, I can play E up the whole night. I'm in E and G shape right there. whole thing, right, is cage system's the heart of that. But I do lessons on a lot of stuff and all types of stuff, whatever the student wants to work on, you know. But yeah, a lot of times when you're like, I want to know the chords better, I want to be able to navigate the fretboard better. If you're feeling that way, you're probably just working on the cage system stuff. Jam on some Lanco? Okay, I totally will. Give me just a second. Let me, not a guitar question. Fave cigar. Mine is Elysium Industrial. Or is that what you said? Insidious. Love cigars. Costa 103 humidors. Wow, Trey, you got a way bigger collection than me. I don't have a specific favorite one because I don't always get to smoke them a lot. My dad loves cigars. My dad doesn't drink at all, so I don't have I don't sit down and have a beer with my dad, but I sit down and have a cigar with him, so that's like our thing. So I've always loved cigars, and for that reason, it reminds me of my dad. My dad hasn't drank all of my adult life, you know, so when I was 18, which now you have to be 21 to buy a cigar, but I'm 31 now. When I was 18, you could buy tobacco, nicotine, a cigar at 18. So, you know, Father's Day, I get my dad a cigar. When I was 18, we smoked a cigar together or whatnot. So I love that. My dad loves, last time I was golfing with him in Florida, he had a whole batch of Perdomo somethings. I can't remember what. So Perdomo and Arturo Fuentes are the two go-tos that he has a box of normally. And then there'll be other ones shuffled in there. I've got an old humidor that's just a box for random stuff now. I don't actually keep cigars. And I'd have 2 cigars at the house right now that I got for Christmas. But I haven't smoked them. It's actually nice enough out today. I could today. But, yeah. Just been getting on flows. Yeah. Okay, nice. Man, I'm way behind in the comments. Sorry, you guys. Jam on some Lanco songs. Okay. This will be kind of cool, guys. I will play. In fact, I need to practice this. You want to hear me practice on where I belong, or not where I belong. We're gonna make it off the new album, the title track of the new album. I've got in the bridge section. There's a solo that honestly, and this is just how it works sometimes. In the song is pretty tucked, but live it'll be a little more prominent, and I'll practice playing with what I played with that solo. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. Album, Lanco. I'll jam on a couple stuff for you. I'll go through some songs. This will be the thing I do for the next couple minutes. Things are going good, you guys. Our streams are going up. Really glad to see it. Stuff is looking good. Really good. So this song is in the key of, let's see, in B. And normally I've got a capo on. I'm not playing it like this. The lick is... I'm doing that on acoustic with a capo, and of course I don't have a capo sitting right here. Well, I don't even know where I have a capo. Is there one in this box? Oh, there is one in this box. Let's see if I can make this capo work. So, at the beginning here, let's play it for a second. Oh, I was playing it a little fast. That's me playing acoustic.
It's always the darkest before dawn. There's always a mountain to climb.
It's great I can do this on stream now that the album's out.
In the eye of the storm, as long as you're looking in mine, we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. I feel the tense in your shoulders, and I hear the shake in your voice. Lean in and I'll pull you closer. Our love will drown out the noise. We're gonna make it. Yeah, we're gonna make it.
Of course, I'm just doing hits.
Through fire and brimstone, through broken and broke, through hell and high water, you're never alone. we're gonna make it.
So, if you listen to the track, and you gotta listen, let me pause it. You gotta listen real close. Gotta listen real close because that's tucked in there. We thought it was maybe a little too much, but live it'll be prominent because I'll be playing it right. But if you listen real close, I am doing that. I played it with this guitar with those settings on. So it's pretty saturated. And you gotta listen close because it's not super prominent. But you can hear, I wasn't doing it with the capo when I cut the solo, but I am going... Right, so that whole thing, we're going to make it, it's building, it's reaching that climax point, it's coming up. So I was trying to write something where, like that ascending line, we just keep going. Feels like it's not going to stop. It keeps going, you know? And then at the end there, right now, we're bumping the tracks, the electric guitar tracks, so I can still do the ad-libs. So at the end of... There's a lick in there that's tucked. You got to really listen, but I hit that. Let me play through just that last part again because it's cool and it's fun. That is how you play the solo bridge section. I know that's probably loud as heck on there, but sorry you guys, it's more fun to play it loud, right? Let's go to the new album. Sorry, now we've just turned this into, I'm going to do this and jam on some Lanco songs. But this is fun. This is fun. Okay, rocking out, yeah. Thanks all the way from South Africa. That's awesome, MK. What made you decide on the PRS HDR-X20? Is it because you're a Hendrix fan? No, honestly not. I had just seen some stuff and I thought it was cool, and I had reached out to PRS after I had a relationship for a little while, and I thought, man, I'd like to use one of these. Maybe. Sent me it, and it's awesome. I've been using it ever since. A ton. Sorry, on the Lanco channel, touring vid. Hey, nice. Thanks, Freshly Wild. That's right, rocking out. Heck yeah, this feels like cheating. Getting to watch the actual from the band instead of YouTube tutorial. Well, that's how I play that. I know that part's tucked. Trust me, guys. If it was my way, I'd love it to be higher. And we had originally, but when we were going through the mixing process, there were mixes where it was louder, and I loved it. There were mixes where it wasn't even there. And then we settled on a middle ground. So at least it is in there. You do gotta listen. If you come see us live, you'll hear me playing exactly that. And this is cool. This is the first time, like, I'll jam on some other Lanco songs. Like, I can play what I play for Born to Love You live. I didn't write that. Like, We're Gonna Make It, that's me playing it. It's me playing it. So same thing. I'll show you the what's it called? The acoustic part. Obviously, I'm on an electric right now, but... It's the galloping thing. And I've had to practice this, where it's a G shape. We're in the key of B, and I'm going... 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 4 is what I'm playing. And it's that gallop. Hammer on. I did that on acoustic, obviously. This isn't electric. Oh, I got a bird feeder right. Oh, he flew away. But, so, that's the... Then the chorus section is layered with a ton of different hits. But on electric, I'm doing a version of with a little bit of drive going. So, really cool. That was a lot of fun. Okay, I'll do Where I Belong. And I'll break down this solo. So same thing, this solo's on acoustic, but I'll play it on electric, because we got our electric in our hands right now. Okay, so let's do Where I Belong. I'll play the lick. So here's the intro lick, is going. Right? That's what I am playing. That is how you do it. I'm in the key of B flat for this one. I use the capo. We're playing out of G position. That's also because the solo, I do this run walk up where I'm going. That's about it. Maybe a little different. But let's play through Where I Belong. I need to practice this anyways, but I'll play the lick with it, and I'll play the whole song. I might mess up on a couple sections, but let's play it. So I'm playing acoustic. So this is mostly Mando Karen. So on live, I'm just hanging right now. Here comes the first lick, right here. So here I'm just clapping. We're going, having fun, cool. There's technically an acoustic underneath them. Down to G. 6, 5, 4. So you hear that electric in there now with the delay. If I play the right chords. Solo. Big 4 chord with a bunch of reverb and delay right here. So that last one cuts to just Mando. Hey, I'm going really off on a tangent, so I'm surprised any of you are still here. But now I'm here playing. Have I always played with Lanco? No, I'm the only non-founding member of the band. But I've been in the band the last 2 years. Most of the new album I'm on, some of the songs were recorded before I ever even met the guys. But both of the two things I just played are my parts. So let's listen to this solo, because it might have been kind of muddy without me playing over it. And then I'll break down what I was playing for it. Here we go. Here's the solo. I'm just gonna listen. Okay, so what am I doing there? First off, that top part when I do the G run. I doubled that with a high strung acoustic. It sounds kind of like a banjo on the record. It's not. But I'm thinking out of G shape, or I'm sorry, kind of E shape. That I go up to that D, so I'm going. That's the first half. So, G shape, and then I'm ended by sliding up to this major third and 1 of D. So. That's the lick. I'll do it one more time for y'all following along at home. And then the run where I'm doing G. So that's each time I'm pedaling that open G string and I'm going open, slide. Okay, I broke it down. I'll go play through it one more time with it. I know no one asked for this, but y'all got me on it, so now we're doing it. Chord for the stop. Wow, spent a bunch of time on that. There's 2 songs. Hey, there's 2 songs I played on recorded. That's all me doing it. So if you want to know what I was playing, obviously those lines are on acoustic for some of it. But I've got an electric in my hands. You get the point. I'm proud of that solo, man. I think it's cool. Doubled high strung, you mean Nashville tuning? Yeah, maybe I guess Nashville tuning and high strung's the same thing, 2 different words for it. But I doubled it with that, so I played the same exact thing also on a high strung. And that's why if you listen to Where I Belong and on that solo, when it runs up, it's only that G run up. That was the last thing I recorded on the song. And we were like, ooh, maybe we could double it with like banjo or something. And I was messing with the high string. I was like, maybe I just do it with this, which I'm glad I did because I got to double it. So it sounds like a banjo kind of, but it's actually me doubling myself, playing the same exact thing on a high strung. Rowdy, to answer your question again, I've been playing with Lanco for 2 years. Been in the band for 2 years, which is cool, man. I love it. I love those guys. Blossoms in the solo. Hey, thanks, Tack. Hey, Tim. On the new Lanco, okay, Noel, on the new Lanco album, did you determine what the guitar solo parts would be, or was it a group effort? Noel, good question. I think it's, it's a little bit of both. People have input. I came in with ideas. There's a couple solos on the record that aren't me. Honey, I Lost My Job Today is a great one. That was recorded before I ever even met the guys, more than 2 years ago. That song was recorded a long time ago. That and Come Over are the 2 solos I'm thinking of that I did not play that are fiery. So those I can't speak to, but on all the other ones, yeah, it's kind of a group effort. Like Where I Belong, what I was just doing, I had a version of that idea, and I made that G run up, and when I brought it in, everybody's like, that's cool, and then we molded it just a little bit, changed a couple note choices and a couple phrasing things. And then same with the We're Gonna Make It. A bunch of takes of it, we changed a couple phrasing things of doing that, you know. But I'd come in with the idea of wanting to go. The stuff at the end, the ad-lib stuff, I just did off the cuff. The producer kept the track rolling, and I just went, you know. I hit a lick in there at one point. This. And then the ending is. So anyways, it's a little bit of both. A little bit of both. Great questions there, you guys. Ask for not. Hey, I'm glad y'all are enjoying it. Did you know the old Lanco guitar player? No, I didn't. I still haven't met him. His name's Eric. The guys are still friends with him, you know. I don't think it's anything drastic. I won't even speak on it, you know. Not my place to speak on it. But I know the guys, some of the guys see him consistently. You know, those guys are like brothers. I have not met him. It's funny because I don't personally know him, but I've learned so many of his guitar parts. Right? You guys want me to play Greatest Love Story? I'll just play with the track and show you what I play live. Because same thing, especially on these, I didn't record on it. What I do play live is a little different. But here's Greatest Love Story. Sometimes I'll do some ad-lib stuff live. There's no licks here, but sometimes you can go, you know.
Even if you could. But you were sneaking out your window every night, riding shotgun in my car. We go to the river and find us.
But normally you'd be waiting to right here, then you hit it.
A little too far, just a little too far. 'Cause I was gonna be your river, and you were gonna be my wife. We didn't know any better, didn't have a clue about life. But I was what you wanted, you were what I needed. We could meet in between. We were gonna be the greatest love story this town ever seen. So you went off to college and I got
Now the second verse is normally where I add the. So on this second one, I'll come
Dreaming of the
in.
days when you were in my arms, I never felt so alive. I spent my days working, spent my nights drinking, howling
I like
at
this.
the moon. Screaming for the days when you were coming back. No, it couldn't come too soon. Couldn't come too soon. When I was gonna be your forever,
I'm a little out of
you
tune.
were gonna be my wife. But you went off to find better, and I was learning all about life. But I was what you wanted, you were what I needed. We could meet in between. But we were gonna be the greatest love story this town ever seen. So you came back after a long 4 years. Your college boyfriend didn't work out.
So here, this is where I'll ad lib live. It's not on the record.
Drinks to find out who we are now. Should we change? But way deep down, you had the same old feelings for me. I went to the store and bought you a ring, and I
out for there too.
Baby, will you be my wife? Now that we know a little better, we could have a real nice life. 'Cause I'm what you want and you're what I need, so let's meet in between. We're gonna be the greatest love story this town has ever seen. We're gonna be the greatest love story this world has ever seen. So baby, say yes to me.
So at the end, I love the whole band kind of does is I'll hit that flat 7. He draws out that baby say yes to me for a lot longer, and then we. Anyways, in case you wanted to, I don't know, someone out there's ever wanted to know how to play the lead parts for that. That's obviously not the rhythm. That song's really just about taste. It's not really me showing off. Everybody's there to stand and sing that song and hold the girl or guy they came with, so it's not really about me doing a bunch of crazy stuff. I played a gig outdoor in the cold, yeah, in Ohio where the forecast is low 20s. That is very cold. It shouldn't shatter the tubes in your amp. Your hands are going to be cold. Your hands are going to be real cold. I hate playing in the cold. My fingers, I'm skinny. I'm a skinny dude. My fingers get cold real easy. I hate playing in the cold. To warm the amp before turning it on, that could help too, Yeah, I'd be surprised if the tube shattered, but I guess there's a world that could happen. I don't know. Alright, you guys, I've lost most of the viewers on here, but heck with it. Should I do one more Lanco song? What else is cool? I mean, there's a bunch of cool ones. I didn't record the solo for Honey, I Lost My Job Today. I play it kind of wrong, but I do overdub this. How long did it take you to learn and memorize this song? Okay, it depends on, so there's a couple factors, Jared, on your question. Good question, though. Couple factors. If it's like an artist gig, and you've got to play the song note for note exactly as it is on the record, it's going to take you a little bit more time, right? Now, if I'm playing some cover gigs in downtown Nashville on Broadway, then it's kind of like, well, I just need to know the progression, the form of the song, any like intro licks, and then the last thing I do for those is like try and learn solo note for note. I improvise most of it. If there's a real prominent line, like Folsom Prison, I don't play whatever. There's not even, I guess, a solo, but I don't play the exact solo, but I do kick the solo off with. So certain songs could be really quick. Some take longer, like the Lanco ones before this album. I was spending time with them because I was trying to get the parts really correct. Even like that Greatest Love Story, I played so many times, but I was trying to figure out like kind of exactly what he's doing at points. Now I've played that who knows how many times with the band, so I can, every show we've ever played, I've played that song. So now I've got a little bit more freedom. I know where I can take the freedoms, what it feels like live. That's what's nice about this new record is most of it is all me. I have to relearn my parts a little bit sometimes, but I already, that's for Where I Belong. I didn't have to relearn because I had already. It's weird without a kick. And you couldn't do the G run without the kick. But so you just take I don't know, anywhere, you know, like I'm playing tomorrow, I got a gig. I did some work last week and I spent 3 hours the morning before making sure I had charts and then just working through the songs if I need, you know, okay. Man, how, okay, yeah. So my advice would be breaking it down section by section. I'd start with the basic progressions and get the rhythm close, you know, because sometimes even rhythm too, if you're zooming in too hard on the rhythm, you could get stuck for a whole day on trying to get a rhythm right on something, you know. Also depends on how new you are. If you're newer to doing that, it's going to take you a long time in general. But if you're not, you know, so, yeah, I'd start the chords and form, and then any intro, lead licks, tunes you got to kick off, those are going to be important because they're going to look at you and say, you ready? And you got to, you know. I got that pretty. We're turning an amp on that is down to outdoor temps. Could crack a tube if it warms up too fast. That's interesting. I guess that makes sense. Do you think going full Line 6 Helix pedal board to a conventional one is a better route these days? Depends on what you're doing. If you're looking for pure convenience, yeah, anything like that is going to be more convenient. If I ever have to go direct, I'm going to buy one of the UA Audio, either a Dream or the Enigmatic. I've got the HX Stomp on the ground. I do not like the direct sounds. I like amps. I don't like shit you have to mess with so much to make it sound good. And this, I've heard people make it sound amazing. Dude, you got to spend so much time tweaking it, changing it, doing it. Forget that. I either turn it on, it sounds good, or I don't want it. Now, these effects sound amazing in it, and I use the effects all day long, but the direct out signal, no. I'm an amp through and through, you know. But yeah, if you're looking for convenience, that's the way to go. And if I was a normal Nashville side player, I'd be on gigs that would, you know, there's plenty of people that you're forced to do that. If you watched, I got that interview with John Bollinger with Premier Guitar, and he was talking about he had a gig that he had been playing for years. I can't remember who it was, maybe Brett Eldridge or something like that. Yeah. And he showed up at the beginning of one year for new rehearsals, and his amps were just gone. And they had a whole thing set up for him. And they're like, yeah, we're going with this year. And he didn't even have a choice, you know. Thankfully, I'm in a band, and I'm in Lanco, and we don't have a music director or people telling us how to put our show together or what to do. It's up to the band, which is awesome, dude. I mean, that's a good vibe. So I use an amp because I like it. But yeah, there's ones that sound great, and if you get it to sound good, it'll work. It'll work good. So great question, though. Good question. Got a little scratchy thing in here. Okay, you guys, this has been a great stream today. We got some tips, some people hanging out. I mean, TikTok's just like dead. I don't even know why I try on TikTok. Got nobody in on TikTok. It's not even worth it. That's why I'm on YouTube. But what watch you wearing, Jared? I've got a moon swatch on. My not real / half real Omega. I love this thing, dude. I'm trying to make that actually. I got a cheapo little band from Amazon on it, but oh, it's too much of a glare. Come on, focus in. How do we make it focus? Ha, okay, it's not, it doesn't want to focus. Oh, out here it does, of course. Anyways, you've seen the watches. You've seen this. This one's the Mission to the Moon. Love this thing, man. This is the daily driver now. Love this watch. Love it, love it. Okay, let me answer this last question. I've tried most every modeler out there. Finally settled on an old Strymon Iridium. Yeah, at the end of my pedal board. To me, it's very I agree, and I've played those before, and it feels more like that as well. Really does. Yeah, I agree. AJ, hey, thanks for posting that link. Yeah, hey, AJ, thank you, man. if you guys want to check out that video I did with John Bollinger, there's that link that AJ just posted in the chat. Shout out to AJ, our mod, the best. I didn't realize how beneficial having a mod or like an actual one would be. So AJ, thank you, dude. If you're ever in Nashville, I'll buy you a beer. Seriously. But yeah, that was a cool video. Cool video. I'd like to do some more work with the Premier Guitar guys. We'll see if there's nothing on the horizon with that, but I'd like to. Okay, love it. You see John Mayer's? Oh yeah. I like following John Mayer's watch stuff. I'm into watches, but like I have, a limited budget, and this was actually a gift. A girlfriend went to Switzerland and got it there at a swatch shop. But even so, they're not crazy expensive. But yeah, I love watches. Limited budget. You think guitars and vintage guitars are expensive? The watch market stuff is way more expensive. Way more expensive, It's one of those things where it's like, oh, Rolex, and everyone knows Rolex, and Rolexes are nice, and it's expensive. There's a whole world and category that's like way past the Rolex stuff, unless you're looking, I guess, at like vintage Rolex, but you know what I mean? I love just, man, the APs, the classic APs. That's a type of watch that's, looks so simple and plain, and you'd never know that someone's wearing, I don't know what. I guess there's probably some APs that maybe you can get, what, 50K or so, but I know there's some that are 6 figures, right? And you'd never know that the classic just metal AP, that someone's wearing that on their wrist. Then you have the crazy ones. We had a guy that we played for that owned a venue, and he owns a bunch of car dealerships, and some like normal car dealerships, but then he owns multiple high-end dealerships, so Ferraris and Lamborghinis, things like that. He owns like 20-something dealerships. Very wealthy guy. Has a lot of very cool, expensive cars, and it's crazy when he pulls up in a Porsche that looks like this crazy race car, spoiler on the back, paint I've never seen on it, crazy. And the little thing he's wearing on his wrist is worth more than that car. That is what's crazy. That's the only time I've seen a real, and got to hold a real RM or an AP like in person, not in a store. But they're super cool. Let me just look that up. Are there cheaper AP watches? Okay, here's the cheapest one I'm seeing on here. There's one for $35,000. But yeah, man, I mean the classic Royal Oak, you're like, oh, the Rolex, it's $10,000, $15,000. These watches are $80,000, $90,000. There's a watch for $107K, 41 rose gold. I love these APs because you don't really realize. Well, here's one that says for $17,000. I don't know enough about them. The AP Royal Oak, dude, you never know. That's a $40,000+ watch. Here's a blinged out one, $1.4 million. It's crazy, dude. The watch game is way more expensive than a. Well, you know what's cool? Is there a world? Check this out. Wait, hold on. I need to be careful with this for just a second because I don't want to give away accidentally any like personal information. But hold on, you guys. We've got a smallish number of people in here, which I appreciate everyone being in here. I think there's a world on here where in this streaming software, let me look. Okay, everybody, we're gonna test something real quick, and I'm gonna have you come along and test it with me. I think there's a world I can put both my face and this screen up here. Layout editor. Okay, editor. We're still live. Add new source to your scene. I'll make sure I don't have like any personal information up or something right now. Okay. I don't. I should not. Okay, I should not. Media. Okay. Add source. Select option. Oh, I see. Okay, hold on. Windows Server Desktop. Hold on, you guys. Let's see. So everybody's bearing with me for a second. Let's see if AP Watch, Google search, Chrome. Done. So, I think... I know this looks weird. But hold on. So I'll make my... Let's do the classic streamer thing. I'll make my face smaller. Is this updating live? It should be. We'll go on the bottom right. And then we'll do this. Up at the whole thing. Oh, whoops, but this needs to be on top of this. Ooh, is there like a bring to front function? You guys are on here doing this with me. So, give me just a second. De-interlacing blending method. Projector. Okay, you guys, sorry. Give me a second. Now at this point, the stream is turned into... There should be a way... I want to bring the face on top of it, not behind it. How... Oh, I think I know how to do it. Boom, dude. Look at this. Okay. And here... Tell me if I'm wrong. Oh, it's making my thing go super slow though. Oh, I need a better computer for all this. There we go. Look at the prices of some of these watches. Isn't that crazy? And look how if you don't know watches and someone's wearing a Royal Oak like that, dude, you do not know that that is worth that kind of money. Like now, if you do like a Richard Mille. Like these, like this blue one, right? These other ones are knockoffs, they're fake. But you know, like this, I want the picture to blow up, but that looks like you could be like, oh, that's crazy. Look at this McLaren one. I've seen these on Instagram. $1.7 million for that RM. Here's the Tourbillon Bubba Watson. It's almost a $3 million. This one says it's $5 million. I mean, dude, now these look kind of crazy, but you know what I mean? Some guitars are expensive, but you get into like the real watch game. And you look, dude, look, when you see people wear these things. You will see celebrities and you're like, man, you don't think about the fact that it's like the dude's got a mill on his, you know? Anyways, we're going way off topic. Hey, thanks, look at this though. So, we can freaking do this. And it works. Isn't that cool? So now I've got my... Oh, did you guys hear that noise? The dog is on top of the cat. I didn't even know they were in here behind me. Hello, everybody. What are you guys doing? I'm going to have to hop off of here soon. Look, stick to my El Cheapo. Oh, me too. I just like and I think it's a cool world of like, man, they're so expensive, some of them. You know? But there's a lot of really cool ones too, like Seiko. These are cheaper watches. We go to Seiko's official site. Dream gear setup for guitar. I'm really happy with my setup right now, but it's, you know, there's other stuff that's probably amazing. That's super crazy, yeah. As someone who is wanting to play Hendrix and SRV, but also Alice Chain Slipknot, we recommend Silver Sky SE or custom. Ooh, good question, Mantis. I don't play a bunch of Alice in Chains and Slipknots, but it's going to be easier to get those tones. Out of excuse me, what's it called? Out of this the custom 24 SE. Sorry, major mind blank there. It's gonna be a lot easier to get those tones, to be honest. I am all about the Silver Sky SE, and normally I'd recommend that, but for what you just said, you know, you'll still be able to play the SRV and stuff. Alice in Chains, you could, I guess. I guess either will work. It depends on how bad you want to work to achieve that tone. But if you like the real heavy stuff, probably the other thing. Okay, you guys, this also just leads me to a great thing. I am doing a video. Excuse me while I do this. I normally don't do this on stream. But I am going to do a video. I've got my first ever guitar solo. Record in front of people, recorded. Now, I'm going to do an actual video where I react to it, and I want to do that. But you know what might be fun on stream? Maybe I just cut up this stream, and this is the video. Should we do it, you guys? I will pull it up, and with this little section, we will react to it. And you guys can listen to it with me, right? Silver Guy's video was great. Hey, thanks, Mantis. Sorry, you guys, if you're just coming to the stream, you're probably like, what the heck is this guy doing? This normally is not the normal stream, but, yeah, but look at how tiny the parts are and how precision they are made. Yeah, I mean, I agree, Dave. There's a reason they're that expensive. That's why people like them, but there's a huge variety in the watch game, which is great, you know? Like, these watches are like, if you buy it on the used market, but brand new, it's like, what, $200, $250. And I've got some cool watches that aren't crazy expensive. My sister got me a vintage automatic Russian watch from the late 80s. It's automatic, skeleton back, really cool. It's like $110. But it's cool, you know? So I like them. Don't have to spend $2 million to get a watch, but it's crazy. Okay, you guys want to do the... Let's do this. I will react. Now, forgive me for just a second. Window capture. Okay, I'm going to hide the window for a second so I can navigate so you guys aren't coming through Facebook with me. Okay. There we go. This is dangerous territory once you're on here. It's like, it'd be easy to just accidentally, like, reveal some information or something. I don't know. Wait, can we... Hold on. Let me, like, pull up the actual stream feed. I'm sorry, real quick. And guarantee that I'm not, like, about to show my logins and stuff. What is this? Okay. Hold on just a second, you guys. Sorry. View your channel. Let's go to my stream and just make sure this is working the way it's intended to work. I'm gonna need to mute it. View your... Okay. Okay, we're looking good. We're looking good. Okay, so we're gonna go Facebook. This video... Is it on my Facebook page? Tim Avon. God, I never get on Facebook. If you want the slowest way to contact me, try and reach out on Facebook. That is absolutely the worst way. Okay, hold on. So, I think it's on my Facebook page. Videos of you. Your videos. Here it is. Oh my gosh, you guys. Look at this. We are going to read... Ooh, hold on. Okay, sorry. Jesus, incredibly loud. Let me get everything set up. You guys are witnessing this for a first, okay? Okay. So I'm going to record real quick. Record. I'm now recording. Okay. YouTube. We're going to do a reaction video. I have my first ever solo in front of people caught on camera. I have not watched this in years and years and years. And I'm going to react to it. I'm doing this on stream with you guys. So excuse me while I do this little intro for YouTube. But let's bring it up. I think we're playing Are You Gonna Be My Girl by Are you guys ready for this, dude? This should be a trend where guitar players react to the earliest video they can of them soloing. Be a great trend. Okay, ready? Let's unhide it. Everyone see it? I know the bottom's cut off maybe a little bit. Okay, look at this. Can we see my mouse here? Maybe not. I am the second one in from the right with short hair. That is 11th grade Tim. 11th grade Tim. Can you guys see it? Okay, we'll play the whole song. Can you guys hear it? Look at me, dude. I was nervous for this. My guitar teacher, like, made me, like, do it. And it was a little talent show. Oh, it looks like it's lagging so bad on the video, though. This is our little high school guitar band. Oh my god, dude. Look, I remember I had that white curly cable and this freaking LTD guitar. No way. On the very left is my guitar teacher, Tracy Bolton. And the dog is freaking out because the cat won't play with him. It's getting choppy. Yeah. What I'm gonna do, you guys, is I won't chop this up. This will just be for the stream. I'll do the actual reaction video without you guys on here. Hopefully it runs a little bit better because it looks choppy. I can see it. At least the audio should be okay. Is the audio okay? The video's just choppy? Oh, I rushed that so bad. I know it's lagging bad. It is, isn't it? That's a bummer. Can you hear the audio at least, you guys? Tell me if you can hear the audio. Hey, little guy, come up here. Come up here while we're doing this. Come on. Alright, here comes the solo. Alright, look. I'm going to pause it for a second. You can't even see it in motion. Can you hear me at least? I wonder if it's a little better if I exit full screen. Will that help at all? So, I remember I went back here and I go to turn the amp up. You might, and this might be terrible quality on here. On the actual YouTube video I posted, it'll be good quality. But, I went back and you see me turn the amp up. And then I walk out because I know I'm about to solo, so I turn the amp up some, at least good. Because I was like, I gotta be a little bit louder. And I was very nervous. I'd never played a solo in front of a crowd like this. And then you'll see me, I walk out, and I realize, like, I walked kind of far, and then I walk back. So it looks like I'm about to go out and solo, and then I got nervous and came back. And then I ripped some type of solo. It's still laggy, man. Bummer. Bummer on it. Sorry, you guys. Hey, I ended on a root note. Okay. Anyways, who knows what I was playing there? At what point? The audio's cutting in and out. Okay. So this doesn't work that great today. So let's dump this. Remove it. Make me big again. Oops, sorry you guys. Give me a second. Let me move it over. The stream software is good, but just gotta get a little more used to it. Boom. And there we're back. So it's finish update. Maybe if you finish our Chrome update. Yeah, isn't that funny? As soon as I go out of full screen, it's like, oh, here's all my. Maybe I do need to do that. But heard worse. Let's listen to it one more time. And we'll just listen. I won't show you the video. Hopefully the audio will stay more stable. Here I go. So I'm going. It's funny, you can't even like play it now. I wouldn't, you'd never bend that note now in real life, but I did that. What if I tried to solo with it?